Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition here on our Wacky World cartoon reboot. Alright, so in the last few episodes, if you've noticed, we've had some failures, mix-ups, stuff like that. We completely failed, of course, in our automation of this thing. It's sort of working, but only because we're constantly repairing stuff and wasting our steel. Pipes have broke up here, and while these things probably, well, you know, it says it's too hot. Excuse me. Well, supposedly they won't break. Our cooling system is failed completely. So we're screwed there. All of this is gonna overheat, be damaged, whatnot, you name it. So goal is that we need to shut all that down. This is broken as well because this stuff, well, it's coming out at a decent temperature, you know, 143. But we made this out of copper, and you know the overheat temperature is 75 degrees. So, you know, we've failed all over the place. This entire area is super heated now. Well, it was super heated before, but it's even so hot the rock is steaming. Although I think that's this machine. So yeah, we still have oxygen flow problems in that our suits aren't really getting enough air. Well, this one is, but because we're not using it as much. Base, mediocre. We've got a nice layer of hydrogen up here that came from somewhere that we accidentally leaked in from our farms. Water is still okay overall. However, we are getting low over here. All of our poor little fishies, they're done for. Now we did put in, of course, this. Our whole goal was to put in, you know, that, but it requires emptying, and the automation seems to not be working. Is that because if we do this, there, that'll work. Sort of. What does this thing put out? It puts out salt. Salt. Is that all? Just salt? Okay. Salt. This requires emptying. Isn't this thing supposed to be able to empty it automatically? Maybe I'm wrong. I always thought that this was the whole reason why you'd automate this, is to put in that. This is just picking up everything. Here, let's just turn it all off. There we go. Nope, not working. Is it because this has put out something else? Yeah, emptied of salt to resume. Well, then you learn something new every day, right? I always thought that, you know, of course, I've never paid attention to it, that, oh, if I put an auto sweeper here, it'll empty this. You would think so, right? You would think it would be able to do that, but evidently not. It requires a dupe. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, because you got these things that'll automatically put stuff where it needs to go, and you know, you can automate these things. That's curious. Whoops, what was I looking at? Ah! Okay, that explains why we don't have power to a portion of our base. It was, I know why. It was made out of lead, and it's 55 degrees over here, and so it melted. So that makes sense. How are we doing over here? We have so much hydrogen that we are hydrogened out. Now, we did turn off all of these. We did turn off all of these. We turned off all of these. We're completely reliant on hydrogen and solar, and yet we don't have enough power usage to use up the hydrogen, which basically means we need more storage. Because if this is getting backed up, that's going to cause a problem. Now, we did put this up here just to constantly run, just so that we're always providing energy. But look at this. We didn't even hook it up. That's wonderful. I think there's iron over here, right? There we go. All right, well, that's kind of interesting that we did that. That there, it's running, using up power, but we didn't even hook it up to anything. Such geniuses we are. Is this thing still flowing? Yeah, it's not dormant at all. So, not that our dupes have the freedom right now to do anything, but we could put in some storage here. Long term, this is just a smart thing to do. Just because when it's dormant, scalding. Who's scalding? You're scalding and you're in bed? Oh. Yes, we are. Is that because we're putting out hot oxygen? 54-degree oxygen, yeah. Well, that's not good. We're gonna burn everybody to death. Don't we have a hospital? Oh, we do, and someone's already in it. Okay, do we have ice? Have we collected more ice? We do. Oops. We're out of ice already. I don't want to build that out of dirt. Where's this one? I don't want to build that out of dirt. Under construction. Cancel build. How come I can't select this? Temp shift plate. Awaiting ice. Okay. There. Put ice in that, guys. Oh my goodness. And plus we got people that are idle because there's no oxygen. And people that are injured. Yay! Okay, so let's think for a moment. Eventually they'll get ice and build this. There you go. Good job. Let's temporary ice. Let's cool it down. I know the only ice we have is coming from up here. Is this thing running now? Good, it is. Oh, we're finally getting it up through here. Oh, wow, we finally got this built. So it's at 69, coming out at 8 degrees. Oh, that is so nice. So that's gonna come down to here, and then go this way, where we don't have it hooked up yet. Now we want it to go 2 locations. Yes, we do have it hooked up. It's gonna come pour into here, cool this down, which is gonna take the water out and cool all of this. Okay, so that is big. That we were able to get this finished. What was this one? Did we determine what that is? Maybe not. We'll do that. No, that's huge. I don't know how long it'll last. Sometimes this can also just heat up, and so the coolness goes away. And we also have this danger, look. That's not good. Hate it when that happens. And it's because our temperature, look, is going clear down to... Oh, because we built it out of lead. Why did we do that? Oh, we're making so simple mistakes. Hopefully it'll if it what do you call it? If a balance is achieved, they won't break, and we should be okay. If a balance is achieved, and I think we'll get there. The issue over here is like this water's at 79, which is too hot for lead. It'll melt it automatically. But I think we'll be able to balance it. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. What are you? You are a copper volcano. Okay. But still, needless to say, that's gonna dump cool water into here, which then will get pumped out. So already it's from 40. See, it was at... It's already gone... Well, yeah, I don't know if it's gone down or not, but it looks like it. If we can get this down, that'll make a huge difference. And if we can fill this up, we can feed our fish. That'll help. Okay, we got our beds cooled down. That's good. We won't accidentally cook everybody while they're sleeping. one temporary, I mean, that's very temporary solution there. All right, cool. So yeah, we need to cool the base down. We deconstructed that already, didn't we? Shipping. It's a solid filter. We need to make it out of something that has a higher temperature rating, and the only thing we would have would be steel. And we're out of steel because we've been using it all for this. All right, so here we go. Priority 1. There. Let's stop using steel. If this stuff breaks, it breaks. But for now, it's fine. Hydrogen, we got tanks there to store. Oh, good. We're storing up this hydrogen now. Okay, excellent. They built enough. They are doing work. I mean, that's something, right? They're at least doing work to get things done. So, I mean, that's a positive. We cannot complain about that. Good, but why would we, right? It's a positive. Let's just take some salt water. All right. So... I'm just interested to see... Okay, so nothing else is breaking. They are repairing it. Because it is leaking water out. Our temperature here is up to 6. So we are stabilizing. I kind of knew that it would do that, but as long as we're coming out below 40. But it is, you can see, leaking water throughout this. It's kind of funny that water's already turned to 57 degrees just by falling down here. We're gonna have to watch this. This shouldn't have been made out of lead. That's my bad. For now, it's okay. It's okay if it leaks out up there. It'll help cool the area. If we can get this down. See, this is continuing to lower. 29, 27. So that's good. As long as we don't go below 5, we're fine. Which I don't think it will. That'll help just cool this whole thing down a little bit. Getting some more ice and cooling this would be nice too. And then cooling our oxygen. I mean, obviously that's the big thing. Look, we're pumping in 54 degrees over here. Over here we're pumping in a little bit lower, but still around 50. At least everybody's happy and dancing, you know. You can't complain when your dupes are happy. Alright, do we really have that many people out? Or are they just... Oh, I know what's going on. They're going up and around because we didn't set a block to stop them. And so the suits are going in and out on both sides. Which isn't necessarily a terrible thing, but I'm going to put a door here and put a block on it. Just going to dig that out. You can see they're just going all the way up and around and over. To come over here. So what a waste. A lot of chlorine. Wait. We get this. Did we get this pipe done? Oh, I mean, the electrical cord did? Okay, we good. So, I mean, these being available will always make sure that even if this backs up, the hydrogen should never back up through there. So I think we're okay there. Water-wise, this thing's not going to long-term help us. We have so many little issues going on. I'm going to turn this on for a little bit. That'll provide some cooling in the base. It'll also fill this back up so that we can get steel going. We need this thing built. Let's get that done. Alright. And then let's think about what do we need to do to fix things. I mean, I was going to go, oh, well, let's go ahead and start building out these other things and stuff like that. But I think right now what we need is, how can we fix things? One is this slush geyser over here. This would be good to get. This is polluted water. So this thing is the wrong thing we need. Where are we taking that polluted water? We were going to take it up. We're going to put it into the base so that we can feed our farm here. And then in. All right. Well, then let's concentrate. It's already a 9. Okay. And these are 9s as well. Okay, well then, you know, they just need to come do it so that we can get this all exposed and taken care of. So let's concentrate over there. We have some storage over here for some extra hydrogen. So that just keeps pulling it out of this, so that's good. This thing's dormant, it looks like, so that's fine. We're all right there. These things are too hot, so that means these guys are all starving. Also cramped. Temperature, we're also missing water. And then the temperature's too hot in here, isn't it? No, actually, temperature's okay. It's just that our water, well, it's at 50 degrees. We're getting water in here. These might turn green. Yeah, there. Okay, good. It's because that's once we get this polluted water here, we might be able to use that as well. We can branch off and take some. So that might help. So that's a positive. I don't think we have steel yet to do this thing. Nope. So we have everything kind of just blocked. All of this is going to melt down. That's fine. Hey, look, we flashed some petroleum. Because it's so hot over here. Hey, yay! If only we could just dump more petroleum in and pump it out, we would be good. We should take advantage of it, right? That's cool. Is it still going up? It is. So it will evaporate if it gets to 538. I don't know if it'll get that hot. It could. It could get that hot and flash into sour gas. And then, of course, fill this up with 400 degrees because it's flashed into kind of like a steam type stuff. That probably wouldn't be good, but oh no, but we made petroleum. If only we could capitalize on that with all of these petroleum wells. We don't have the water to pump out of any of this. Okay, cool. I'm surprised these things are running at all. They're not, well, they're not. They're running, but they're not running. You get it? Meaning that, yeah, generator's idle, so they're not running. There's no way to disable it unless we dig into there. Oh, well, okay. Now, let's not worry about that. That's not important. We know what's important. Two things. One, the temperature of the inside of our base. Now, fortunately, we have some cool water coming in because we turned on this pump. And then we have this water coming in at 10 degrees which is then in turn pumping out water in 20 throughout the base. So that's going to help. Up here, we don't seem to be breaking. It seems to have... Well, there's still water leaking over here, but it's stabilized. I'm still good with 12 degrees. That is okay. Probably more reasonable in the long term. Haven't built this yet. Did we get our power thing? Okay, we got our power thing. That gives us power back into all of these different components of the base. So that's good. Bet we can't improve this flow. But the only way to do that is to really rebuild the base, honestly. And we're not in a position to do that right now. Right now, what we need to do is just stabilize, stabilize, and stabilize. So we'll continue to work it. Where'd all this water come from? Must have came down through here. We must have broke a pipe. Huh. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's lower than the temperature surroundings, so it just creates a cooling effect at the moment, so I'm not gonna panic over it. What we do need to do is finish this stuff. I hate to do it, because I don't think we have the oxygen to support it. Well, we do over here. We can come... Well, but that only gets us to here. See, that's the problem, is that we don't have the oxygen over here, and now we've got bad oxygen flow. Someone must have come in here. Maybe to repair something. They came in here and let bad air come in. That's what happened there. Okay, well, instead of standing around looking pretty, you must work. All right, well, good job. You are getting things done. That is awesome. So we got a little bit of pipe left, a lot of electrical work to do. Okay. Cool. But they are working. But what I would like to do, I think, is just a little bit of alerts. So first, on that pipe. Go for it, guys. Your stress isn't that high. I'm gonna make you go for it. We're gonna get some stuff done here. This just brings in extra water. We need to get it processed. Water is of a premium on this map, so if we get this unburied more, we get it analyzed, all that good stuff, then we can, one, pump out the salt water, but two, we'll start collecting polluted water at a moderate temperature. We could even pour this out. What would be the best way to do that? Just to get it. We need a ladder, really. Because what I'd want to do is come through here. Do that. So that we can get over there. Deconstruct this. And then deconstruct this. Then we would have to dig those out. Okay. We'll tag it. It's not a priority or anything. They'll eventually get to it. Okay, we're almost done here. Perfect. We just have a little bit left on something. I think we prioritized the tree. We don't need to prioritize the tree. Oh, we prioritize this thing too. There we go. Should choose construction when we're doing that. Alright, stress actually went down with all of that work. See? Good job. We'll let everybody sleep. It's on the day shift. And we will get going. I forgot to set my timer for how long this episode is. So we're going to guess that we're approaching 20 minutes. So, okay. We're just going to work through one thing at a time and get stuff done. So I think that's the next thing we're going to do. Construction. Priority. We're going to go ahead and work through this. There we go. Stress is low enough that I'm not worried about it. Now, where were we taking this line? We were going to pull it off of here. Okay, so we also need to build that. What are we building this out of? Lead? What's our temperature? 58. Isn't the lead just going to melt? Lead. Current temperature is at 67 degrees. When will a lead thing melt? It's a negative 20 on the overheat temperature, but it doesn't tell me what the overheat temperature is. Well, this one hasn't melted, so I guess it's okay, right? Due to thermal heat, melting point. Well, that's just the melting point. That's not the overheat temperature. I don't know. We're okay. I'm not gonna stress over it. Oh, look at that. They got all of that done. Wow. Good job, guys. Look at them. Look at them go. All right. Well, cool. See, when they put their minds to it, dupes can accomplish anything. Okay. Why did we do that? No. Mistake. I think we can go ahead... Oh, there's a plant here. That's why we couldn't uproot that. So we can build that wall. Or more of all of this liquid gets down here. Alright, we're just going to go for a second and see if we can get some of this done. Good job, good job, good job. We didn't need that, though. There's another vent. I have no idea what this one is. I've never been down here in this map. If you recall, we played this map before and we killed everybody off. And then that's why this is called a reboot. Because we started the map the same seed, and we started our colony over to see if we could learn from our mistakes. I don't know if we've learned from our mistakes or not, but, you know, we're working through it. Alright, so we gotta... Where are we? Uproot. So that we can continue our downwards exploration. Cool. Alright, well, we'll continue, you guys. We got lots of people idle inside the base again. Either that or they're stuck somewhere. No, they're inside the base. It's just we don't have enough suits. Look at this. Everybody's outside. We don't have enough suits. We don't have enough oxygen flowing. Guess we'll take some ethanol. Alright. I should have took the mirthleaf seed. I could have used it for the fish food. This is really good, though. Look at this. This is cooling down. This whole part of the base is cooling down because of the colder water. Oh, speaking of which, we probably could turn that off for a while. Internally, we're still hot, but not as hot. Alright, well, we're going to call this an episode. We've made some great progress. We've got cooling, although we're breaking our pipes up here because we made them out of lead. We'll have to fix that eventually. For now, it's okay. We haven't fixed this, but we're ignoring it. Temperature of this, 462. Yeah, it's going to flash. It's eventually going to get to that 538. So we'll have to deal with that here soon. And we're working our way down here to free up this polluted vent so that we can grab all of this liquid as well and utilize it for our base. We're going to keep going. You know, we haven't... Well, we have killed quite a few. We've lost some dupes. We didn't kill them. That's kind of harsh. But, you know, we made some mistakes. All right, we'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Take care.